back to the daily grind. Thanks for checking out the channel. Make sure to hit subscribe if you're new and hit thumbs up if you're not a baby back bagel biting bitch boy, cause you know what time it is. It's full time.
MMA.
TJ Dillashaw, one of the most underrated trash talkers in the game, and that's because he chooses not to use that as a weapon. TJ Dillashaw could though, he's definitely got it in his arsenal. Whenever somebody snaps at TJ Dillashaw the Snake, he makes sure to snap back, especially Cody Garbrandt, who TJ Dillashaw just knocked out to win the bantamweight title, the UFC's bantamweight title. TJ Dillashaw was a long-awaited title shot. He had to fight through multiple #1 contenders. He was even skipped by Cody Garbrandt after he beat a #1 contender at UFC 200. So now TJ Dillashaw's kind of got the last laugh, but Cody Garbrandt is still taking shots in order to get that. You know, Cody Garbrandt wants his title back, and to be fair, a lot of people want to see the fight. Cody Garbrandt is a fan favorite and a huge star in the UFC as far as the bantamweight division is concerned. He's now a former champion. He's got a epic, a legendary fight with Dominic Cruz under his belt, a couple big knockouts in the UFC. So Cody Garbrandt is making his claim to get his title back. But TJ Dillashaw, unfortunately, as much as a lot of people want to see the rematch, or as much as Cody Garbrandt might want to see the rematch, TJ Dillashaw has his eyes set on a legacy fight with Demetrius Johnson at 125 pounds. Now, to go down to 125 pounds is going to be a challenge for TJ Dillashaw, as he fights at 135 pounds and he's going down 10 extra pounds. He's already super lean, and he's going down to fight the pound-for-pound #1 fighter on the planet. So TJ Dillashaw's got his work cut out for him, so he wants to make sure that he cuts weight the right way. So he's came out recently and said that it's going to take him 16 weeks to cut down to 125 pounds the correct way, to where he doesn't absolutely deplete his body and go into Demetrius Johnson, a lesser version of himself. He wants to do it the right way, with the right science, with the right nutritionist. And Cody Garbrandt, though, when he heard the number 16 weeks, he was like, this is what Cody Garbrandt had to say on Twitter, if you remember. He said, "I'd make 125 pounds in a month. This fool can't make 125. He knows what it is. I'll be here cleaning the division out again, waiting for him." Now, that's an interesting tweet. For one, Cody Garbrandt didn't really clean out the bantamweight division ever when he got his title shot. He beat Thomas Almeida, who was ranked #6, I believe, when Cody Garbrandt fought him, knocked him out, and then Cody Garbrandt went on to fight like the #11th ranked, if I'm not mistaken, Takeya Mitsugaki. And after he fought the 11th ranked Takeya Mitsugaki, he got a title shot. So he didn't really fight anybody in the top 5 or much people in the top 10 on his way to a title shot. We shut the door just in case the kids come back here. 1 second. But yeah, so he didn't really clean out the division. So this tweet where Cody Garbrandt said that he actually cleaned out the division, that's not really the case. But since he said that he will clean it out again, there's definitely Jimmy Rivera waiting in the wings, Marlon Moraes waiting in the wings, Dominic Cruz might be coming back from injury, although I don't know how long that's going to take, as Dominic Cruz suffered a broken arm. But we definitely know Jimmy Rivera wants all of the Cody Garbrandt smoke. So with this tweet out there, and knowing that he's not going to get a TJ Dillashaw rematch immediately, hopefully we can get Cody Garbrandt versus Jimmy Rivera booked soon, because Cody Garbrandt's looking like he's ready and he's healed up from his injury or whatever has been holding him back from fighting after the TJ Dillashaw loss. But TJ Dillashaw did respond to Cody Garbrandt saying that he couldn't make 125 pounds and that he would make it in a month. And this is what TJ Dillashaw had to say. Let me get this tweet off the screen. Ba-boom. Alright, this is what TJ Dillashaw had to say. He said he's reaching. It's what he does. It's what he's done my entire fight camp. He's reaching, trying to make himself relevant. He was saying that he could make the weight within a month, and that's exactly what I'm saying. He's an idiot. Yeah, you could make the weight in a month, but you're not going to feel very good. Me especially. I walk around lean. I'm on a good diet. I'm on a great lifestyle year-round. I can definitely make the weight. When I was told I was going to be fighting Demetrius Johnson in the summer of last year, I was told I was going to be fighting him in August. I was waking up at 154 pounds at the time, and within 3 weeks of me thinking I was fighting Demetrius, I was waking up at 140, and that was a little bit fast-tracked. I'd like to do it even smarter than that, but I was already waking up at 140 pounds. So essentially what TJ Dillashaw is saying is, yeah, I could also do, take the meathead route, and he did use the word meathead because he's in the interview. He said more than this, but this is just one paragraph. But he said I could, cut weight the dumb way like a meathead and deplete my body, but then I would be going to fight the #1 pound-for-pound fighter, and I would be a shell of myself. So TJ Dillashaw, if you don't know, he's part of he does it, his fights and his camps are very like scientifically. If you watch his lead up to the Cody Garbrandt fight on the Embedded and stuff like that, like he's got a super dope team behind him, and they do shit scientifically in the right way. And TJ Dillashaw, you can see in this fucking picture, shredded at 135 pounds. So yeah, a lot of people do say, how is he gonna make 125? And so it gives a little bit of credence to what Cody Garbrandt is saying. Like 16 weeks sounds like a long time on the surface. Like it's gonna take you 16 weeks to drop down a weight class. A lot of people say, well, then you're probably gonna go into the fight weak, you know, if it's that hard to make the weight. And what TJ Dillashaw is countering with the saying, no, that's not the case. I could make it faster, but if you want to see TJ Dillashaw, TJ Killashaw 100%, you know, versus Mighty Mouse, I should take 16 weeks and do it the right way. So that's actually better, because I was one of those people in the beginning that was like, man, I don't want to see a depleted TJ Dillashaw. That takes away the fucking sting from the fight. But if he's gonna do it the right way with the right nutrition and the right science, I think he can do it, and we'll see the TJ Dillashaw that we know of in the cage versus Demetrius Johnson, which would be super dope. So TJ Dillashaw's responding to Cody Garbrandt, calling him an idiot, explaining how he's going to cut down to 125 pounds, and saying that Cody Garbrandt, really, you need to, you know, and this is something, you know, this is like implied here, like TJ Dillashaw has said, yeah, there's no way Cody Garbrandt's getting a rematch first. Like, he's heard TJ, you know, Cody Garbrandt say he wanted it and all of this stuff, but yeah, it's not happening. He kind of laughs it off every time it's brought up, the thought of Cody Garbrandt getting an immediate rematch, and he's even suggested Cody Garbrandt go clean out the division like he said. So that's what I want to end this video with. Since Cody Garbrandt seems like he's healthy or uninjured and he's, you know, ready to clean out the division again, Jimmy Rivera, one of the top bantamweight contenders, just lost 2 of his opponents. Dominic Cruz pulled out, then John Lineker. So if Cody Garbrandt is ready to get his title shot back, fight Jimmy Rivera, boom, title eliminator. Winner fights the TJ Dillashaw after he's done with Demetrius Johnson, win or lose. So with that being said, it is what it is. It's fight night. Demetrius Johnson versus... what? It's not Demetrius Johnson tonight. It's UFC St. Louis. Jeremy Stephens versus Doo-Ho Choi in the main event. Paige Van Zandt versus Jessica Rose Clark in the co-main event. We've also got Kamaru Usman on this card. That's pretty ridiculous. Versus Emil Met. Kamaru Usman's been looking for a fight. Michael Johnson made featherweight. He made the weight. He's making his featherweight debut, moving down 10 pounds versus Darren Elkins, who I believe is on a 6-fight winning streak right now. Yo, tonight's going to be a dope night of fights. So I'm going to try and pump out these videos so I can get to watching the fights. It is what it is. Let the full-time family know what you think in the comments. I'm out.
Da 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 da. It's the motherfucking DOWG.